Some journeys aren't about luxury, they're about connection. I'm in Malawi, the warm heart of Africa, with just 50 American dollars. The goal? To see if that warmth is real, to experience life as it's lived here. No tourist traps, no filters, just raw, unscripted moments. We'll eat local, walk local, and try to understand what it means to be Malawian. If you're tired of the polished version of travel, you're in the right place. Subscribe for the real story, not just another video. Let's see what 50 bucks and an open mind can really buy. Limba Market hits you first with its smell, a wild mix of dried fish, mangoes, charcoal, and sweat. The air is thick, almost tangible, and every breath is a reminder that you're somewhere alive, somewhere real. It's a sensory overload, but in the best way possible. This is the city's heart, pulsing with life and trade. From above, the market looks like a living organism, with people flowing in every direction, each on their own mission. Here, every purchase is a negotiation, every interaction a story. The art of bargaining is woven into the fabric of daily life, and every deal is sealed with a smile or a laugh. My 50 bucks feels both tiny and powerful in this world. It's enough to buy a week's worth of food for some, or a single handcrafted souvenir for others. I weave through crowds, past piles of tomatoes and onions, greeted by vendors eager for a sale and a chat. Their voices rise above the din, calling out prices, offering samples, sharing jokes. I buy roasted groundnuts from a woman whose hands tell stories of hard work. Her palms are rough, her smile is warm, and her eyes light up as she counts out my change. The transaction is small, but the connection is real. My first taste of Malawi. It's more than just a snack, it's a moment of shared humanity, a bridge between worlds. The market is a symphony of noise, shouts, laughter, goats, and music. Radios blare local hits, children chase each other between stalls, and somewhere a drumbeat keeps time with the chaos. If you listen, you hear the rhythm of daily life, people hustling, surviving, finding joy. There's a sense of resilience here, a determination to make the most of every day. This isn't just commerce, it's community. Vendors look out for each other, sharing news, advice, and sometimes even a meal. Deeper in, the market shifts, now it's color and craft. The air changes, filled with the scent of fabric dye and wood shavings. Artisans display carved wood, bright fabrics, beaded jewelry, each piece a slice of heritage. Every stall is a gallery, every item a testament to creativity and tradition. I meet Joseph, a carver whose hands shape tradition into art. He works with focus and pride, telling me how each piece carries a story from his village. He learned from his father, who learned from his. The knowledge passes down, not just as skill, but as identity, a living legacy. I buy a hand-painted bowl, imperfect, but alive with the spirit of this place. Its colors are bold, its lines uneven, and that's what makes it beautiful. Around me, a tailor mends shirts, a man sells phone cards, friends play board games. The market is more than a place to buy and sell. It's a stage for daily life, a place where stories unfold. It's a microcosm of Malawi. Vibrant, messy, real. Every corner reveals something new, a surprise waiting to be discovered. I leave with a lighter pocket and a heavier understanding. The market has given me more than goods. It's given me a glimpse into the soul of the city. Less than $5 spent, but I've gained something priceless. The value here isn't measured in kwacha, but in memories and moments. The market isn't about money, it's about humanity, stories, and connection. Every handshake, every shared laugh, is a thread in the fabric of this place. This is the real engine of the country. Not government, not hotels, but here. The market is where Malawi's heart beats loudest, where its people come together to create, to trade, to live. The journey is just beginning. As I step away, I carry with me the pulse of the market, a rhythm I won't soon forget. Lake Malawi, called the Lake of Stars, shimmers like a dream, blurring water and sky. Getting here meant a cramped minibus ride, packed with people and chickens, every bump a reminder of how Malawi moves. But the chaos fades at the shore, replaced by peace and the sound of water lapping sand. Children play, fishermen mend nets, ancient baobabs stand watch. The lake is life. Food, water, work, and community. I meet David, a fisherman who takes me out in his hand-carved boat. The water is so clear, you see fish darting below, species found nowhere else. David shares stories of the lake, of spirits and family, of belonging. We reach a rocky island. I swim in the warm water, feeling the world's noise melt away. This is luxury, nature, presence, and connection. My $50 means nothing here. The real currency is time and openness. As the sun sets, fishermen light lanterns, dotting the lake with stars. It's a scene unchanged for generations, a reminder that the most beautiful things endure. To know Malawi, you have to eat like a local. That means ensima, a thick maize porridge, the heart of every meal. I find a tiny eatery, just benches and a smoky roof. No menu, just what's cooking. Ensima, chambo fish, and greens. The meal costs less than $2. Eating with my hands, I fumble. But the owner shows me how. Her kindness is part of the meal. Ensima is plain, but it's the base for everything else. The fish is crisp, the greens earthy. Simple, honest food that tells the story of the land. Around me, workers, families, friends. This is more than food, it's community. Every bite connects me to the lake, the soil, the sun. I try sobolo, a local hibiscus drink. Sweet, spicy, refreshing. Here, on a rickety bench, I feel more connected than in any fancy restaurant. Food breaks barriers, sharing a meal makes you part of the story. I finish full and content, having spent little but gained a taste of Malawi's heart. To truly understand Malawi, you have to walk through its history, feeling the layers of time beneath your feet. Every step along these streets is a step through decades of change, struggle, and resilience. In Zomba, the old capital, colonial buildings stand beside modern life, a living museum where the past and present are woven together. Here, the echoes of British rule linger in the architecture, but the energy of today's Malawi pulses all around. I visit the Kabi Barracks, once home to the King's African Rifles, a regiment that shaped the region's destiny. The walls here have witnessed the march of history, from colonial campaigns to the birth of a nation. The small museum tells of Malawian soldiers who fought in distant wars, their faces proud, yet far from home. Each photograph and artifact is a window into lives marked by courage and sacrifice, stories often left untold. The exhibits are simple, but powerful. Personal, not grand. A worn uniform, a faded letter, a medal. These objects speak of individual journeys, of families waiting and hoping, of dreams carried across continents. Next, the old Parliament building, a symbol of independence and complicated legacy. Its walls have seen debates, declarations, and the forging of a new identity for Malawi. Dr. Banda led Malawi out of colonialism, but ruled with an iron fist. His vision shaped the nation, but his methods left scars that are still felt today. History here isn't black and white, it's full of nuance and hard choices. The past is a mosaic of hope and hardship, of progress and pain, and every Malawian carries a piece of it. I meet an old man who remembers both the hope of independence and the fear of dictatorship. His eyes reflect the dreams of youth and the wisdom of age, shaped by decades of change. His memories are the nation's story, valuable living history. Through his words, the past becomes personal, and the lessons of history come alive. My budget buys me time to listen, to learn. In these conversations, I find the true wealth of travel: connection, understanding, and empathy. This journey isn't about monuments, but about quiet places and personal stories. It's in the laughter shared over tea, the whispered memories, the gentle pride in a nation's survival. The sun sets over Zomba, shadows stretching across the past. As day turns to night, the city seems to hold its breath, remembering all that has come before. If you listen, you can almost hear the footsteps of those who came before, echoes of the past guiding Malawi into its future. The heart of travel is people. It's not just about the places you visit, but the faces you meet along the way. The stories, the laughter, and the warmth that linger long after you've left. In a lakeside village, I'm welcomed by a family I met at the market. Their smiles are genuine, their hospitality immediate, and I feel like I'm being invited into a world both familiar and new. Their home is simple: mud bricks, thatched roof, no electricity. Yet there's a sense of pride and comfort here. A feeling that this place is built on love and togetherness rather than material things. I bring a small gift, sugar and soap, a gesture that means more than its price. In Malawi, these simple offerings are tokens of respect and friendship, opening doors to deeper connection. We communicate with smiles and laughter, sharing chores and stories. Even without a common language, we find ways to understand each other, discovering that kindness is universal. I try pounding maize, hard work that leaves me humbled and covered in dust. The rhythm of the pestle, the laughter of the children, and the encouragement from my hosts make the task feel like a celebration of daily life. We eat ensima with beans and pumpkin leaves, cooked over fire, food that tastes of earth and community. Every bite is a reminder that meals are about more than sustenance. They're about sharing and gratitude. The village chief shares the challenges they face, but speaks with resilience and hope. His words carry the weight of experience, yet his eyes shine with optimism for the future. He tells me Malawi means flames, or rays of light, and I see that light in every face. The children's laughter, the elders' wisdom, the community's spirit, they all radiate a quiet strength. Men play bawo, a traditional game, inviting me to join. The game is more than competition. It's a ritual of friendship, a way to bond and share stories. I don't master the rules, but I share in the camaraderie. Laughter bridges the gaps, and for a moment, I feel like I truly belong. This is the real Malawi: generosity, laughter, and connection. Here, wealth is measured in relationships, not possessions. As I leave, the family gives me roasted groundnuts, a gift that means everything. It's a symbol of gratitude, a reminder that kindness is a language spoken everywhere. My $50 journey has brought me to the richest moment of all: genuine human warmth. In the end, it's these connections that make travel unforgettable, and it's the people who turn a simple trip into a story worth telling. $50 in Malawi buys more than food or transport. It buys connection. It's a glimpse into lives both different and familiar, proof that the best experiences aren't about money. The warmth here is real, and it stays with you. If you believe travel should be about meaning, not just sightseeing, stick around. Subscribe for more stories, more real journeys. Thank you for coming along. Go somewhere new, talk to strangers, get a little lost. You'll be surprised by the warmth you find, and the warmth you carry home.